Namaskar and Namaste. Another brand new episode, and yes, what a week! A week that we celebrate Mahashakti. And that is why this special episode is dedicated to our very favorite goddess, Devi Durga. Happy Durga Puja, happy Batkamma, happy, and happiness should be everywhere. Well, I'm Ragini and back again with your favorite show, Star Darbar, where we are going to meet, yes, none other than Bappa Lahari, who is the son of legendary music composer and singer, Mr. Bappa Lahari. Namaskar, Namaste Bappa, and welcome to Star Darbar.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ragini, and thank you so much, Mana TV, for having me here. I wish you all a very happy Durga Puja. It's such a great time.
Absolutely. It's our absolute pleasure to have you. The first thing I would love to ask you that how you celebrate Durga Puja.
So, as you all know, I was born in Mumbai. We are Mumbai kids. But we have a very strong influence of Bengali culture in my house because of my father, my mother, and my grandparents. They're all from Calcutta. And so Pujo, I mean, the entire year, all the Pujos of Bengalis that we do it's a mandatory thing that we do all the pujas and in a very big way and very traditional way. Durga Puja is the most celebrated Bengali festival of Bengalis, and where we actually get to see all the Bengalis who are out. And my grandfather, my father, they've been a part of the most oldest Durga Puja in Mumbai, which was started by Shashadhar Mukherjee, who was, the founder of Filmalaya. And my dad, they are more than family to us, the Mukherjee family. So this has been our puja. I'm the third generation to be a part of this puja. We have now it's become a very big puja because with the years, with so many people involved, and the next generation, Kajol and Rani, and all of these, everybody coming together, Ayan. So we all kind of celebrate, the entire families come together. Debu Mukherjee is the founder, he's the president of the club. So we do all so I take care of the entertainment section, because obviously so I invite all like Shreya and Sunidhi and Shan and all these, and dads performed, and I've been performing on that stage. I mean, that stage has has a lot of relevance. My mom was the entertainment director before, and then I took it over. So whoever sang there has become a superstar, from Sonu Nigam to a lot of singers. My dad was 5 years old when he played tabla there. So that stage has been popular. So yeah, Durga Puja, is, great memories. This year, unfortunately, I'm not there. It's our 75th year, of Durga Puja. So yeah, a lot of great memories of dad, mom having bhog. We have over 3,000 people eating bhog every day. So it's such a great time. And probably next year I should go back and celebrate. But I've heard a lot of great Durga Pujas happening in America. So yeah, I've been to a couple. So it's really nice to be here as well, as long as, Bengalis have this great thing, right? Whenever they're all together, there's a lot of masti and fun and celebration.
Yes, we really are having a lot of fun in New York, New Jersey area, that much I can say.
That's
because
true.
I think this year it's about 25 to 28 Durga Puja is happening. If I'm not wrong, or if I'm not right, but what I heard, that's the
So this year
main
is, I
thing.
think, the last 2 years after the pandemic and everything. I
Yeah.
think all back in action, and so we are all
Yes,
celebrating without
yes.
masks and having a good time. But I would say that I think we all need to be safe and be careful, but have a lot of fun.
Once upon a time, a long back, you were recognized as the youngest drum player.
Yeah.
How was that experience? I mean, in that tender age to
Right.
get that recognition.
I mean, as children, people, I mean, nowadays, in Bollywood, and, people say nepotism, and people talk about, so many, other things about, how, people are. But
Mhm.
you have to understand, we are, no, like music is something that comes to you, and it took me long to realize that it's now that I have a son who's 4 years old, and, and I don't really talk about music with him, but he's already got, he knows what sur and tal, and he figures out how to sing. It's just that we have it inborn. It never was forced upon or helped upon. It was just there. So, I mean, obviously we were born, I've played, like people play in parks, I've played in studios, and Mehboob Studios and Sunny Super Sound, my dad recording, but that influence has always been there. And, obviously I would thank my grandparents, Bashuri Lahiri, especially my grandmother. She was, I've spent a lot of time, playing music, because obviously dad was very busy, during our childhood days, because he was, always in studios. But my grandparents have been a very big influence in me, and obviously my sister too. She's, an amazing singer. But for me, as a, coming out as a youngest drummer, yes, I did. Also, I recorded, I was 11 years old, and I was the first youngest composer to record a song with Asha Bhosle, in a TV series that was done so many years back. But yeah, it was great. It was overwhelming at times, because I had to perform for all my school functions. I had to perform, I'd perform with dad. So it was a different life, and performing all over the world with dad as a drummer was one of the best things that I can always share. So many stories, so many
Yeah.
people, and connecting with audiences was the best thing ever. But yeah, I mean, it's a great feeling to be, known as the youngest drummer.
I'm serious. That must be really, really great. And at the same time, as you just said that you did compose a song for our favorite singer,
Right,
Asha Bhosle ji.
right,
Let us hear a little bit about that, because I do believe that is like one of your first composition you have ever
right,
made, and which
right.
was only you were about 11 years
Yeah, I
old.
was 11
So
years old. So it was
yeah,
actually,
so let my viewers know that how fun it is
you
to
know,
be there in the studio with
yeah,
such a legendary singer, and you are
yeah.
just an 11-year-old boy who is
Right.
looking at her or maybe smiling, and then what?
Yeah, obviously, I have pictures of Asha ji. She's holding me. Like, she's come from my Annaprashan, as you know, in Bengali. We have the
Yeah.
rice ceremony. There's a picture of her gifting me, and like, I mean, it is. They've seen me really young. Like when I was born. It was great, to sit with an harmonium and teaching her the song, because at that time you literally used to the music director played, and my dad was there, but he was like, everything you have to do. It was actually for a TV series in Doordarshan at that time. So it was the title song. It was the name of the series was Dial M for Police, something like that. I'm actually forgetting, but it was for that. It was overwhelming to record with so many people, live musicians, and I was just 11 years old, and, just still trying to, but I composed the song, and yeah, I mean, uh, dad and my parents were very they used to always inspire me. It's I have to say that it was their love. I mean, they always pushed us, do it, if you can, if you feel like, there was no hard and fast rule that you have to be a composer or you have to be a singer, but it just came to us, and I had that instant, and yeah, that's it. And I was lucky enough, and I'm honored that I could make Asha ji sing a song for me, and it's just great.
Well, that's something I don't know whoever is listening out there. I don't believe that they have seen such a great experience that you are getting. Of course, it will be because I mean, look at this. The person who is your father, I
Right.
mean, he knows everybody. Like you just started the show with that who is to come to the puja.
Right.
So it is like such a great pleasure to meet everybody, and of course to get that energy. Oh my God. We are going to go there for that energetic performances, because I know who saw him perform on stage. You all saw Bappa on stage with him in so many places,
Yeah.
national, international events everywhere. And
Yeah.
you know that how much energy this person creates with his drums and the beats. Oh
It's
my God.
always a pleasure to perform, especially in New York, New Jersey. I mean, I can say in last 10 years, I must have done like 50 shows. And the audiences, it's like, it's actually like performing
Yeah.
in India, it's so much fun. It's really great to perform there for them.
Well, everyone know you
Right.
as a percussionist,
Right.
but we have a special news
Right.
that you also know how to play piano. I know that some of the musicians, they do try different things. So have you ever thought that taking piano into another level, or you just wanted to learn it because you want to compose more songs for
Yeah.
music?
No, I mean, I'm no, see, every musician has one first instrument, right? Like my dad was known for tabla. It was his instrument. So I always encourage every musicians, younger people, when they say that you have to have one love for one, it automatically comes. And drums, tabla, I started actually learning tabla, but I shifted to drums slowly. So drums was my first love. And obviously obviously, as I grew up, because I had to compose, and I had to do songs. And so then we started, and then I went to London. So my dad wanted, it was his dream. He said, Bappa, I want you to just enter a studio, and you should be able to do everything yourself and walk out. So from sound engineering to keyboard to, so nowadays, as you have music producers, they do everything. And so that's how I created, I mean, now I can, I did so many background scores and songs for movies. So basically I can play the piano, I can play everything, so that I can compose a song and produce it. So yeah, I can play the piano obviously, but the drums is my first love.
You have composed not only your own original composition for
Right.
movies, but
Right.
at the same time, you also composed for TV serials, like, and also
Yeah, yeah.
for, yeah, yeah. So one thing I really want to tell my viewers, that the IPL,
Right.
yes, for Kolkata, right, for
Right.
the team
Kolkata Knight
Kolkata,
Riders.
that
Yes.
was produced by Bappa.
Yeah, yeah.
And I really want to know this experience, and please share the story, that how you got it, who was there to call you for this, and
Right.
how you really came up with such a like jazzy thing for the
Right.
Kolkata team.
So actually, it was, I mean, it was Shah Rukh Khan who called my father, and he said that, we have Kolkata Knight Riders and we want to do an album, for Kolkata Knight Riders. And that's how the story began. And, we had Usha Uttab ji who sang one song called Anando Anando Re. And then we actually had Shah Rukh sing one song in the album called Run Run, which was, released at that time. It was, for me, I mean, I'm a cricket lover. Daddy is one of the biggest cricket lovers. Then Kolkata Knight Riders. It was just like I must say, and I was fortunate to produce the album, to do all the arrangements, all the music that you hear, all the songs, they were just unbelievable. And yeah, I'm like so happy and honored that I could do something like that for Kolkata Knight Riders at that time.
I cannot ask you to play drums right now, but can you sing one line for my viewers?
Oh, tell me which song you want me to sing. Bengali?
No, this this particular the IPL.
I don't remember. I'm not actually. I don't remember the song correctly. I don't want to
Okay.
make a mistake. But I actually today, incidentally, this month is 35 years of Chirodini Tumi Je Amar. Prashanjit Da Bumba Da just shared a thing saying that it's 35
Yeah.
years of that film and that song. So I'll sing a couple of lines of that song.
Please do.
চিরদিনই তুমি যে আমার যুগে যুগে আমি তোমারি दिल में हो तुम आंखों में तुम बोलो तुम्हें कैसे चाहूं.
Oh my, that was lovely, Bappa.
Thank
Who
you.
always see you on the stage with the drum, guys?
Yeah.
Yes, not only the rhythm, he really has a good tune. Oh my God, you
Thank
are
you.
simply fabulous. That's lovely. Yes, and also 35 years.
Yeah, of
Can you believe that?
I was, it's such a long time. And Prashanjit Da Bumbada is the same. He looks the same.
Yeah. Do you have any memory or anything about that song that you can share? Even like when you are like when you went with your dad to perform. So how it used to be when he used to start the first note.
Exactly. So that was his first song in whichever show he would do, and he had to do both Hindi and Bengali always. It was known. The response was, we always used to get goosebumps because he used to start with that. The first line he would sing 2 lines, and the third, fourth is the audience is to start singing. So so many memories about these songs, and this one song particularly is so famous among all the other Southeastern Asian countries like Bangladesh, Pakistan. This especially Dil Mein Ho Tum is very well known. It's like an anthem for a lot of people who, I mean, I know disco dancer people talk about it, but Dil Mein Ho Tum especially is one song very dear to a lot of people, and they have a lot of nostalgic memories of their younger days, of their college days. So they always come and talk to us, and so yeah, so many memories. I can go on and on about it.
And as you just say about the disco dancer,
Right.
I felt like asking you this question.
Right.
That the word disco is with you, okay? Because it is you who will represent the disco. Now, have you ever thought that you will make some, like, not make, maybe you will do more creative things with the beat, or do you have anything in your mind that you want to come up?
Of course, I keep, my style of music is a little different. Obviously, as a different individual, I always have my own identity as a composer. I make a lot of new age, world kind of albums. But I also obviously, I do have plans to create a lot of stuff that Dad has done, which was unreleased. We have a lot of unreleased songs, which I want to take. I mean, slow and steady. Obviously, it's just, we've been stuck with such a big thunder in our life. It's very hard for us to still fathom the fact that what has happened. But, in years to come, I do want to create a lot of music of my own with Dad's vocals, his music. There's a lot of stuff that we want to do. So yeah, in the future, for sure, you'll hear a lot more music out.
Well, I want to tell my viewers another secret about you. I know Bappa is like, okay, so many secrets about me that is like opening up in this episode, but I would love to, because our viewers are actually global, and a lot of people know you, as I said, that, well, he's a fantastic percussionist, but have you ever thought that he acts? acted, or maybe he's interested in acting. Have you? Okay, so now tell us that how was that, like your acting experience, or have you really ever thought that let's go for that? And do
Well,
you ever think about
I'm
this
a very
nowadays as well?
No, to be honest, I'm a very shy and introvert person. I might look a little, when you see a drummer or, but I'm actually a very introvert person. I'm more educated in music, that's what I know. I've worked so hard, always, even now, I'm associated anything to do with music and I'm associated. I always make sure that, music comes first. Acting, there are so many great actors. And every day we see so many new actors, so it's good. But nonetheless, if anything comes my way, I love to do. Why not? It's always good to try new things.
You went to London to study music.
Right.
And whose idea was that? Is
It
that
was
you who
oh, it was
chose that I'm gonna
completely.
go?
Yeah, it was my parents, mom and dad both, thought that I needed that training, where I could learn recording of music mainly, how to, because I have a studio of my own in the house in Bombay and even here in America. So, if a singer comes, if you walk to me and you say, I want a song, I would not, that's what dad's wish was, that I want you to create everything. You could, probably conduct like 100 people orchestra. I mean, nowadays with computers, how things are, and we can produce music. So yeah, that's what I know, and I'm really proud that I learned something like that. At that time, it was very new. Today, with YouTube and things so easy, everybody can, India and everybody sitting at home can learn and do stuff. But at that time, it was pretty difficult. So I needed to go there and, have I mean, really a one-to-one, to learn how to create music electronically and, how to record music.
So yes, we all know that in Bengali or in Hindi or in English, you are always around in these neighborhoods. But how about composition for a Kannada movie? I mean, to
Telugu,
know the
as well
language or
as
to know the
Telugu.
words.
I've done Telugu films as well. Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Okay. Please share the stories with my
So
viewers.
I
Please do.
I mean, Telugu. I've done actually a couple of films. One of my biggest films was, the Golmaal that happened in Hindi. There was a Golmaal that happened in Telugu. It was produced by Mohan Babu and his sons. They are
Oh,
one of the
wow.
top actors, and actually Mohan Babu sir has also worked with Dad for a lot of Telugu films. So I did the the Telugu version of Golmaal with Hansika Motwani and all of them. It was such a great, you know, again, South films have a different way of looking at it, and for composers to create music for South Indian films, and just, I mean, it's always fun. Their ideas. It's a completely different scenario there. So it was really, I really had a great time. Obviously, the singers were all from like Shreya Ghoshal and Udit Ji, and all of them. They sang the songs, but it was great to compose songs. Obviously, we write it in English, the lyrics, so we can kind of hum it. But it was a great experience to work with such great actors and legends like Mohan Babu sir, and I'm grateful that I could do. I did Kannada films. I did a background score also, a couple of. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been awesome to do different languages. Bengali also, I'm sure I've done Bengali films.
Yes. And I am amazed with this because what I do believe that, you have to understand the language or the words a little bit. I mean, which is not like, from you. I mean, it's really amazing. It's
Thank you. Thank you.
really, really, really beautiful. I mean,
Music, I always feel music has no language.
yeah.
If you can find the emotion, the situation of a song,
Uh-huh.
it's always good to, and then comes the lyrics and the tune, and then obviously,
Understood.
and it's always good. You have so many people nowadays, you have translators, and you can kind of figure out the meaning of the song. But yeah, to compose, it's always tunes have no languages, so it's always good.
Let us just go back a little bit of our conversation
Sure.
point where we were talking about the compositions. So
Correct.
now you have composed songs, you have composed TV commercials, you have composed the theme songs of the TV series as well.
Yep.
So what we do believe is that, okay, this is a very small thing, maybe 30 seconds, 40-second stuff.
Right.
And
Right.
another one is 5 minutes, sometimes it's
Right.
4:45,
Right.
something like that.
Right.
So which one is really toughest? I mean, because you have to scratch the mark on people's
Right.
heart.
Right.
So
No,
which one is tough?
actually, you know what? Everything comes, it's all hard work. Music is
Uh-huh.
not that easy, where you think, oh, you will listen to a song, say, oh, it's a bad song, oh, let's go. But there's so much hard work from everyone. It comes from a lot of teamwork and, people together. But I must say, yeah, advertisement is a little different because you have 30 seconds and you have to kind of prove yourself. I've done a lot of ads actually for New York Life Insurance, MetLife, which used to come in a lot of Indian uh, TV channels in New York. All these lot of commercials like that, a lot of ads, Indian ads especially, and it was like 30 seconds and it to be quick, right? Everything is happening, so a lot to do in a short time, but it is challenging. But it's more fun to do advertisement. It's always fun to do advertisement.
Well, a composer
Right.
can become a producer. Will you believe that or not? Yes, here
Yeah.
we go. There is another thing, and
Right.
not only in another language. Yes, this
Right.
thing
Right.
was about 52 episodes. That was on, I think it was in the Gujarati language,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah.
So, like, how you thought about that? Was that your idea, like when you were
Yeah.
in that acting phase?
Anything to do with music and production and movies, and it always I always had a soft corner because I directed. I mean, I've always had a knack for, as to assist a lot of people directing, and that was one thing that I really like. And camera is something, again, very close to my heart, but I like to be behind the cameras and not obviously in front of the cameras. So production was one thing that I really love. And now, actually, I must say I'm doing a lot of production now, especially in America, with an amazing artist. She's one of the best singers, I think, in America. Her name is Anuradha Juju. She's from Boston, and we've done such great work. We have to play this song. Last year, I did a song with her and Mika Singh and Shiv Mani of Durga Puja. So please, I would want you to play that song. It was amazing. It came out really well. So you have to listen to that song. Nonetheless, I've been a part of this production called Juju Productions, which is based out of Boston. So I've been able to do a lot of production work, for them. And we're creating lots of content on YouTube. So it's always fun to create a lot of production is something that I love. And and in America especially, I'm doing a lot of production for people, so it's a lot of fun.
So, guys, how you are liking it? I do believe you are really enjoying it. Yes. And as you are doing it, I know that you want to know more about this new generation composer, and of course, who loves to produce and really want to talk more about his experiences with his father. Why not we join him again next week with this beautiful episode of Star Darbar? Of course, next Wednesday, same time. Don't go anywhere because we'll be coming with composer Bappa Lahari one more time in your favorite show, Star Darbar. And please, please, please do subscribe our YouTube channel. That's Mana TV. And of course, come back for the repeat telecast. Of course, all the shows mostly are there, not only Starter, but go and look for something that you like. And please do come and visit us in our Facebook page, that is Mana TV. Till then, namaskar.
Thank you, Ragini, for having me. And I will see you all next week again, same time, same place on Star Darbar.